My name is Jen, and I am on a journey in order to break free from the destructive patterns of disordered eating and in order to embrace a nourishing lifestyle. My roadmap can be described using an acronym of the word Nourisher. So I'm doing daily video blog posts in order to encourage you, equip you, and keep you up to date on my progress. If this content is helpful or encouraging to you, please consider subscribing, hitting that like button, and sharing with others. It is my deep desire that these videos would help to ignite nourishing transformations in us all. Hi everyone, and thank you so much for joining me on my journey away from disordered eating and towards nourishing eating and nourishing living. My name is Jen, and today I would like to do my day 4 check-in with the Nourisher game plan or Nourisher acronym that I am using to help guide the healing process away from disordered eating towards healthy living. So I wonder how your day went. My day number 4, was a really good day. It happens to be a weekend, so it was pretty chill, beautiful, sunny day. So I was able to get outside and enjoy nature, which is always fabulous. But a little harder to be focused on my Nourisher acronym today. I did notice my emotions a little bit more chilled today. Still some irritability from that sugar withdrawal, which I'm expecting will last all week. But just really grateful that that is starting to lessen a little bit. And didn't notice too many big swings in emotions today. Quite a bit of joy, especially when outside and with the family. Opening up to others, also it was a chill day with the family today, so no big conversations, but while we were out for supper this evening with the family, did remind them of how thankful I am that they're on my team and that they are holding me accountable in this journey. So that was great to remind them of their role in my healing journey as well. Understanding the cycle, again, we always just want to keep that cycle in mind to make sure that we're not falling either on the binging side of the cycle, or on, for me at least, that's the side I lean towards, or on the restricting side. When I look at my eating today, I don't think it was overly restrictive, but I do know that could be a caution in these days. But I was able to go out for supper tonight and still stay within the realm of insulin-friendly eating, but not not feel too stifled or panicked or anxious, thinking that I couldn't be at the restaurant. So that was a great step, great sign. Rebuilding my brain also, nothing really, intentional on this today. A little bit more of a chill, non-deliberate day, but certainly did take some deep breaths, especially while out for a drive with one of my daughters in the gorgeous green forest. So that was really fun. Insist on insulin-friendly eating, so that went well today. I did notice, again, my hunger cues are all messed up. I wonder if you noticed that as well, but often I find I'm not hungry when I arrive at a meal. I'm hungry at the end of it, or just all over the place. But did have some really strong hunger cues in the afternoon that I should have listened to that I didn't. So I think that I left it a little bit too long between lunch and supper. So I think that I didn't stabilize my insulin levels there, let my blood sugars drop a little bit. So I was feeling really hungry, and I'm really ready for supper. So I'll try not to miss that afternoon snack in the future. Sleep was great last night. I got actually almost 8.5 hours, which is terrific for me, but it wasn't great quality sleep, meaning that the majority or a chunk of the sleep was not before midnight. The majority of it was after midnight, or more than the majority, because I got to bed really late. And I'll look into this more, and if I find any resources, I'll put them in the area below, in the comments below. But I remember reading in the past that the quality of sleep is actually better if you can have a significant chunk of the sleep happen before midnight. So I'll look into that a little bit more to see if that can be validated. But good quantity of sleep, but not necessarily the best hours for me last night. Hydration, I did not have my bottle strapped to my side today, so that was not a great hydrating day, but it was a good exercise day. And yeah, I just really enjoyed being out. Again, you might notice that my exercise is almost always walking. You may think like, hey, you need to be doing more, or what about, muscle toning and that kind of stuff, and that can be great. But I need to be really careful not to get on a strict exercise regime, or that can throw me into the restrict part of the cycle, of the eating disorder cycle, because I can get really, really fixated on that. So I just try to keep it moderate and try to commit to, get my heart rate up to at least 30 minutes a day, out for a nice walk, ideally in nature if I can, ideally with someone that I enjoy being with, so that I get a social interaction as well, or just some time by myself to process in my own head. So you'll notice that almost always my exercise is a walk. Reward. So I was reading an article today that said that 1 in 10 adults, if I can find it again, I'll post it below, but that 1 in 10 adults has diabetes. And so I was like, man, oh man, and say my mom, my grandfather had it, it's in our family line, and I don't want to be one of those members. If I do, I pray that I will go through that graciously. But I just really want to not be part of that statistic if possible. So that is a huge kind of long-term reward as I think about continuing to focus on being a nourisher of my body rather than being just a binger that's on the cycle of, binging and feeling horrible and, swearing I'll never ever do it again, and then getting really, really good, or restricting, or only doing liquids, or fasting, or doing whatever it is that I do, only to, have some trigger and some intense cravings that just lead me right back into the binge cycle again. So that's my Nourisher Check In Day 4. And please, I would love to hear how you're doing if you are also journeying towards being nourishing to your body. Please comment below or reach out. We'd love to hear from you. And if you are supporting someone through this journey, thank you so much for the role that you play. And I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow.